If all you want is next generation, you're in the wrong place. Because what you'll see from Nintendo is not just next. Instead, it's what's absolutely new. What we're unveiling is the next leap in gaming, to a place where playing is no longer just about looks, it's about the feel. Where it's no longer confined to just a few, it's about everyone. And most of all, the next leap is not about what you see, because what you see is not always what you get. The next leap is about playing, because playing is believing.
Nice shot.
Wii Sports defined a generation. If you grew up in the early 2000s, you probably grew up on the grassy fields of golf and in those sleek bowling alleys. But every single part of Wii Sports helped it become this generation-defining experience. The UI, the promotions, the Wii itself, and, of course, the music. Let's go ahead and start with the UI. Every single part of the Wii Sports experience was designed to be accessible.
Where it's no longer confined to just a few, it's about everyone.
The Wii Remote was easy to hold, and its point-and-click functionality was intuitive for kids and elders alike. Look at this guy go. Doesn't he look like he's having a blast? I know I'd be. The Wii menu itself was set up into separate channels, an easily accessible main menu with the disc being the first channel in the top left. I might dive into the design and vibe of the Wii system itself at some point, so if you're interested in that, feel free to subscribe and check that out. When clicking the Wii Sports icon, you're treated to a little taste of the iconic Wii Sports main theme in the form of a leitmotif, this being one of the many ways that Wii Sports managed to maintain its cultural relevance. After pressing start, you're greeted by a quick safety page. I remember having this image burned into my mind as a kid. It is simple, yet colorful, clear and simplistic, yet it has character. A single sound will accompany the warnings. And then finally, Wii Sports. The leitmotif plays again, this time much more triumphant. This is Wii Sports, it says, and you are in for some action. The directions at this point are pretty clear. Press A and B to start. You feel the click of the buttons in your hands as a satisfying chirp plays from the Wiimote speakers. And now, all of Wii Sports is yours to explore. The main menu of the game is not talked about as much as I think it deserves. It invokes this almost news center-like feeling, with the spinning letters and the images of the location that each sport will take you to. It feels a lot less like navigating a video game as it does a TV, and I think that design philosophy is prevalent all throughout the Wii, and can credit much of its success to it. Accessibility was the name of the game when it came to the Wii, and as the game bundled with the console, the philosophy remained front and center with Wii Sports. Many elements of what we now call Frutiger Aero can be traced back to this design choice. Making the internet and gaming as accessible as possible led to this blend of technology in our pre-existing world that I think is so lost in our current minimalistic landscape. The Wii UI makes use of shape, using shading and gloss to make everything seem 3D and tangible. Even the Wii system embodies this, being a simple yet sleek white box with a glowing blue disc slot and a singular glowing light. Today, almost all UIs are flat and simple. Even Wii Sports' own spiritual successor, Switch Sports, falls into those modern-day sensibilities, a flat, clear design. Although I personally actually enjoy Switch Sports quite a lot myself, and I play it pretty often. Something to do with like the Battle Pass and cosmetics. Probably triggers my brain in some kind of way. I'm not saying it's better than Wii Sports or Resort, which don't worry, we'll talk about. But it's a little, but hey, maybe if people are interested, I'll make a video about Switch Sports itself someday. Anyways, where were we? Thinking back on my time with Wii Sports, the atmosphere plays such an important role in what makes it so iconic. The cheerful brightness of the golf course and the tennis courts felt like a place I'd want to live. The bowling alley felt like a place my grandparents would take me, and the boxing ring was a perfect place to smack down my brothers. In truth, I didn't spend a lot of time in the baseball field back then. I wasn't very good at it. But I've been enjoying it a lot more in my adult years. And I learned about the mercy rule the hard way, thanks to my friend who is way too good at Wii baseball. Part of what makes the atmosphere so tangible is all the little bits of sound design. Every menu button press has an accompanying sound effect, and so much use is put into the speakers on the Wiimote. The instant feedback of doing something on screen and hearing it, even feeling it in your hands, does so much to make you feel like what you're doing is truly affecting the world on screen. And while on the subject of sound, let's finally touch on what, in my opinion, is the most iconic part of Wii Sports. And that is... I am certainly not the first person, nor will I be the last, to tell you that the Wii Sports main theme absolutely slaps. But every other song crammed into this thing just has so much life in it, an overwhelming amount of personality. Each sports theme evokes an emotion related to the sport you're about to start, or a quiet finale to one you just finished playing. Fitting into the Frutiger Aero aesthetic that Wii Sports helped pioneer, the use of its MIDI instruments and the feelings that they evoke ended up becoming the soundtrack of my entire childhood, and countless others. The same soundscape is found in several other iconic Wii games like Wii Play, Wii Fit, and of course Wii Sports' younger sibling, Wii Sports Resort. Don't you worry, that one is getting an entire video of its own. Looking on YouTube, there are countless seas of Wii music compilations, DS music, a generation defined by the seemingly simple sports game. And speaking of defining a generation, let's talk about Wii Sports' I'm in constant awe of just how much personality Nintendo was able to cram into this little disc. Not to keep glazing them, but this game really is a masterpiece. I mean, there's a reason it's one of the best-selling games of all time. That might have to do with the fact that it was like bundled with the Wii and they counted that in their sales. But just go with me for a moment here. A part of my soul is a me, my little character of my childhood. He's still out there, I think, swinging a golf club or snowboarding down a mountain. You guys ever play Wii Ski and snowboard? That one's definitely getting a video too. That's a phenomenal game. The enduring legacy of Wii Sports can be seen just by going online. So many countless memories being told in the comment section on YouTube, whole clothing brands dedicated to the feelings and ideas of the aesthetic that Wii Sports helped create. Oh, hey, this one's mine. That's funny how that happened. If you like the vibe, feel free to check it out. Thanks. I know I'm not the only one out there getting through my university lectures with an earbud playing some Frutiger Aero Nintendo music on it. These games helped form in me a sense of optimism, as if they represented a digital look into a bright future that we seem to have somehow lost sight of. Now, I'm not saying that the grass was always greener in the past, and that these games are all that's left of the future that was promised to us, but I am proposing that maybe, just maybe, these memories and feelings in games can help guide us into creating the optimistic future we all dreamed of. I'll see you guys all next time. Get some sleep.
What kind of game can do that? Among the examples you will play tomorrow is Wii Sports. This is a combination which will include tennis, golf, and baseball in one package.